spin, get to his attacks, and score, and eventually get a tech fall.
Take another look here at the two tallest wrestlers here, Cole Urbas and Eric Washington. We were watching them warm up, and it's, from a body type perspective, almost like mirror images of each other.
It's truly, and when we saw them walk out and shake hands, we were excited for this one just because, gosh, you're going to be two of the tallest wrestlers in the country facing off here.
Urbas coming into this one, 2-4 in duels, 12-9 overall. He's been a guy who's locked down this 197 spot for a while.
He has. He stepped in and was competing at a high level very early on in his Penn career, which he's done consistently throughout. I think when you watch him wrestle, his wrestling in the top position stands out. He is one of the toughest top wrestlers at any weight in the country. And look for him to try to get into that position, take advantage of that here.
Nothing doing here against Nathaniel Kendricks. Kendricks, a junior. We mentioned not many upperclassmen here on this Morgan State roster.
Yeah, definitely important to have that kind of upperclassman presence. Urbas in on a high crotch here. Kendricks trying to counter, work his way around to the side. Now, if you're Urbas is kind of going in for a fireman's carry sort of situation. What you want to try to do is expose the other wrestler's back to essentially get him to give up the position or get some near fall. I think Urbas is really smart with his mat sense, great at scrambling, able to get his body across the body of Kendricks and lock up that three. Just smart mat sense, good scrambling by Urbas.
Urbas with that 3-0 lead.
Now here, what I was talking about earlier is Urbas controlling that top position. He is like clings to you like a seer, like a barnacle on top. He is impossible to get off. I've seen very few guys, some of the best wrestlers in the country, unable to get out from bottom off of Urbas. Great with that cross-body ride, using those long legs to his advantage, getting that sort of leverage, able to get in some of these tilts. So now you're going to see him working that half Nelson.
3, 2, 1, time.
There you go, Urbas finishing out that period.
Now, an area that I've seen the coaches want to perhaps improve on for Urbas is his bottom wrestling. He had a tough match against Cornell. It was a general trend with the Penn wrestling team in that match. A difficult time getting out on the bottom, especially in the third period. You see Kendricks here locked his hands incidentally. So you're going to get a penalty point here for Urbas. So look for Urbas to move quickly on the bottom. Try to get to his feet.
Urbas, another one of those seniors wrestling on senior day. Return to neutral for him gives him a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, great mat control, great escape there from Urbas. You could see when the whistle blew, he quickly drew his arm into his side, effectively blocking Kendricks off from being able to get any sort of belly or wrist control, and eventually work his way up to his feet, which is not easy to do when you're that tall, to be honest. You've got a big frame, you've got a lot of body to try to get up to your feet. So good work by Urbas there, getting to his escape.
Back to the hand fighting here. Couple of feints coming in from Kendricks.
Good shot by Kendricks there. Nice to see him going for a shot, working his angles. Good defense by Urbas. He was able to use his arm to kind of block between the bodies there, essentially preventing Kendricks from truly getting completely to his legs and able to fend off a takedown. But nice to see Kendricks taking an initiative, looking for his shot there.
15 seconds left in this middle period. Urbas up by 5.
4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time.
And that's how the middle frame finishes. Kendricks will start on bottom. I'll check that. Change to neutral.
Smart move by Coach Monday there. Probably aware from watching tape that Urbas is such a good top wrestler. So if I'm Coach Monday, I like my odds much better in the neutral position.
Urbas, counterattack, takedown.
Really nice throw by there from Urbas. Kendricks went in for his double leg. Urbas was able to get his arm down in between his body and Kendricks' body. When he came up, able to throw him by, work behind for that takedown. Just really solid counter wrestling there from Urbas.
Nate Kendricks on the board with his escape. Kendricks working a takedown attempt here. Urbas. Counter.
Tough defense there from Urbas. A great shot from Kendricks, able to clear the arm, get deep in on that high crotch. Just not able to get his body into a good angle there to finish that. Urbas really quick to respond. That's one of the things that Urbas is really great at, is in that kind of counterattack, scrambling position. Urbas is a wrestler that is most comfortable when he is in contact with the other wrestler, where they're both on the mat, where both bodies are rolling around. That's a position that Urbas wants to be in.
Cuts him loose. 11-2 lead for the senior. Looking for another takedown. Nice defense there by Kendricks.
4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time.
And that's how this one wraps up. 12-2 win for Urbas.
Urbas wins the battle of the tall guys for the title of Duke of Limbs.
Duke of Limbs. 37-4 the lead for Penn in this duel, and Urbas.
Great counter wrestling here from Urbas. He's able to get to his angles, work his shots, get into favorable positions. Really impressive body awareness. You can see here, getting to his single leg, getting to his head crotch, quickly finishing on a tough wrestler. And then here in the defensive position, Kendricks in on a high crotch, able to defend, get his 2.
John Stout announced as a winner by disqualification. 43-4 the final score there, as Stout all smiles there.
Now, I love this right here.
Takedown.
Morgan State doesn't have a heavyweight to wrestle. John Stout on senior night. You've got the Stout crowd out. The Stouts are out here. You got a bunch of fans with John Stout on their T-shirt. A great moment for him, just to have a little bit of fun. Grabs his coach, Mark Hall, goes for a hug, and then lateral drops him to the mat.
Step aside for a breather. We've got bonus wrestling coming your way when we return.